Picture this. You're driving down a winding country road at dusk, golden lights spilling across endless fields, when suddenly, there it is. A structure that makes you slow down, lean forward, squint through the windshield. It's not quite a barn, not quite a home. It's something else. Something that whispers of old American dreams wrapped in modern elegance. Something that makes your heart do that little flip when you realize luxury doesn't always come in a marble-columned mansion. Sometimes it comes in steel and wood, standing proud against an open sky. Welcome to the world of compact luxury barndominiums, where less space means more soul, and every square foot tells a story. You know, there's this moment that happens when people first hear the word barndominium. Their faces do this thing. Eyebrows raise, lips curve into a half-smile, confusion mixed with intrigue. A barndominium? They ask, turning the word over in their mouths like it's exotic fruit. And I love that moment, because that moment is when the magic begins. That's when they start to understand that we're not talking about renovating your grandfather's hay storage. We're talking about a revolution in how we think about home, about luxury, about what it means to truly live. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it's a simple way to show your love for these incredible designs. See, somewhere along the way, we got it twisted. We started believing that luxury meant bigger, more rooms we'd never use. Hallways that echo with emptiness. Formal dining rooms that see action twice a year. Square footage became status, and we filled our lives and our homes with things we didn't need, trying to prove something to people who didn't care. But then something shifted. Maybe it was the pandemic. Maybe it was burnout. Maybe it was just the universe whispering that there's another way. Enter the compact luxury barndominium. Typically between 800 and 1,500 square feet of pure, intentional living. And before you say that's too small, let me take you inside one. Let me show you what happens when every decision is deliberate, when every inch serves a purpose, when luxury isn't about excess. It's about essence. The first thing you notice isn't what's there. It's what isn't. There's no clutter, no wasted space. No rooms that exist just because homes are supposed to have them. Instead, there's this breathtaking openness. Cathedral ceilings soar 20, sometimes 30 feet above you, and suddenly that compact footprint feels vast. The steel beams overhead aren't hidden behind drywall. They're celebrated, exposed, industrial chic bones that give the space character and honesty. These beams have a story. They speak of strength, of American craftsmanship, of agricultural heritage meeting contemporary design. We share new content regularly to help you create spaces you love, so don't forget to subscribe. The bedroom. And yes, we're often talking about one primary bedroom in these compact designs. Becomes a sanctuary in ways that sprawling master suites never quite achieve. There's something intimate about a thoughtfully designed smaller space. Maybe the bed sits on a platform beneath a skylight, so you fall asleep counting stars. Maybe there's a sliding barn door made of reclaimed wood that closes off the space, adding texture and a nod to the building's agricultural DNA. The closet? It's probably a capsule wardrobe situation now, which means you finally got rid of those jeans from 2012 and that dress you've been saving for an occasion that never comes. Marie Kondo would be proud. More importantly, you would be free. And the bathroom. This is where compact luxury really flexes. Because here's the secret. People are willing to sacrifice a fourth bedroom they'd never use, but nobody wants to compromise on their shower. So these compact barndominiums feature spa-quality bathrooms that rival five-star hotels. We're talking rainfall showerheads, natural stone tiles, floating vanities, maybe a soaking tub positioned beneath a window overlooking your property. When you save square footage everywhere else, you can splurge on the spaces that truly enhance daily life. Every morning becomes a ritual. Every evening bath becomes meditation. Now, Let's talk about something that doesn't show up in the floor plans, but changes everything: the cost. Building a compact luxury barndominium typically runs between $100 and $200 per square foot, depending on finishes and location. Do the math on a 1,200 square foot build, and you're looking at somewhere between $120,000 and $240,000. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support means to me, and it helps keep the design ideas coming your way. Compare that to traditional luxury construction, which easily hits $300 to $500 per square foot. Suddenly, you're not choosing between luxury and affordability. You're getting both. You're reallocating resources from square footage to quality. From rooms you don't need to finishes that make your heart sing. From keeping up with the Joneses to keeping up with yourself. But the real plot twist? The real reason compact luxury barndominiums are having this moment? It's not actually about the building at all. It's about what the building allows you to do with your life. Because when your mortgage or building costs are manageable, when your utility bills are reasonable because you're heating and cooling a smart amount of space, when maintenance doesn't require a full-time staff or eat up every weekend, you get your life back. That couple who built the 1,200 square foot barndominium in Tennessee, they're not house poor anymore. They're traveling. They're investing in experiences. They built their compact luxury home for under $200,000, and now they're spending their money on what actually matters to them. If you love this type of look, hit that subscribe button to help us create more videos. And let us know in the comments what you'd love to see in future videos. There's this family in Montana, a couple with 2 kids. They downsized from a 3,500 square foot suburban home to a 1,400 square foot barndominium on 5 acres. Everyone thought they were crazy. Where will the kids play? People asked. Don't you need more space? Here's what happened. The kids stopped playing in separate rooms with screens. They started playing outside, building forts in actual trees instead of cushion couches, catching actual frogs instead of virtual Pokemon. The parents stopped cleaning rooms nobody used and started having dinner together every night at that multifunctional island. Less house meant more family. Less space meant more connection. And let's talk about the aesthetic for a moment, because compact luxury barndominiums have this incredible ability to be chameleons. The exterior might be classic metal siding in matte black or charcoal, industrial, modern, striking against a natural landscape. Or maybe it's board and batten in crisp white with black trim, farmhouse chic that looks like it stepped out of a design magazine. Some people go full rustic with reclaimed wood siding that weathers and patinas over time. The beauty is in the flexibility. Inside, you can go full modern minimalist with concrete floors, white walls, and clean lines. Or you can embrace modern farmhouse with shiplap accents, vintage finds, and cozy textures. Scandinavian simplicity, industrial edge, bohemian warmth. The compact footprint doesn't limit your style, it clarifies it. When you can't fill space with random stuff, your actual taste emerges. Your real personality comes through. Every piece of furniture, every art choice, every textile becomes intentional. There's also something deeply sustainable about this movement that nobody talks about enough. Smaller footprint means less material to build, less energy to heat and cool, less waste during construction. Many barndominium builders are incorporating solar panels on those big roof spans, rainwater collection systems, high-efficiency HVAC. When you're already thinking smart about space, it's natural to think smart about resources. Luxury used to mean excess. Now it means efficiency. It means thoughtfulness. It means living well while treading lightly. Here's something else that happens in these spaces. Creativity explodes. When a room can only be one thing, it becomes that thing fully. But when an open concept, compact luxury barndominium flows from zone to zone, people get inventive. That corner by the window? It's a reading nook with a vintage leather chair in the morning and a cocktail spot in the evening. That loft space accessible by a steel staircase? It's a home office during the week and a guest bedroom when family visits. The walls might feature fold-down desks or Murphy beds. The furniture is modular, movable, meaningful. Life becomes less about maintaining rooms and more about creating moments. And can we talk about the liberation that comes with compact living? There's this weight we carry in larger homes. The weight of things we own, things we maintain, things we've forgotten we even have. In a compact luxury barndominium, that weight evaporates. You know where everything is. You use everything you own. There's no junk drawer that's actually 3 junk drawers. No garage filled with boxes you haven't opened since the last move. No attic harboring your past like a museum of abandoned hobbies. It's just you and your life and the things that serve it. The mental clarity that comes with this is something you can't measure in square feet, but it might be the most luxurious aspect of all. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. This sounds great for a couple or a single person, but what about families? Fair question. And yes, compact luxury barndominiums aren't for everyone.